schadenfreude. That's how Lord Black himself might describe my feelings regarding his unceremonious ejection from the Order of Canada. He would describe it that way because, well, it's a really big word. Hack Black spent 3 years in a Florida reformatory after his shareholders persecuted him for fraud. Those Philistines were incapable of appreciating the ideological vim Lord Black brought to the culture wars. With some trepidation, I admit his incarceration availed me of much same the sort of joy that right-wingers must experience when miscreants get a mandatory minimum in a private pen. But hey, sue me. Black made his bones pillaging the pension plans of supermarket workers. Oh, so far-sighted was he, even in 1984, when pilfering pensions was still erroneously viewed as thievery. In these enlightened times, we recognize this as the incentivization of the grey labor market. But even as Ontario courts enforced restitution, we all knew here was a guy that was going to shake shit up. And Black rarely failed to satisfy. Who can forget that security cam footage of Black absconding with evidence boxes from Hollinger? Black was the original hands-on CEO. Too bad that leaves fingerprints. Obstruction of justice was piled onto the fraud charges, already so spurious and injurious. But most singularly unsettling was that Lord Black was so debased as to have to accept re-entry into Canada when ended his Floridian hiatus. Why should he settle in this milquetoast nation from whence he renounced birthright citizenship in favor of a seat in the House of Lords? Fie! England should rightfully have him. But treacherously, the local viceroy enticed him with a special temporary residence permit in what once he had described as a third-rate socialist country. But no viceregal shall fire Lord Black from the order of colonial Canada. Nay, Black hath already quit. December last, Black wrote to the Governor-General, "If you decline to have any suspensive aspect to the issue, please accept this letter as my resignation as an officer of the Order of Canada, effective upon your receipt of this letter." Now, latte lickspittles will argue that Conrad Black never actually created value. The scurrilous John Ralston Saul wrote, "Black was never a capitalist because he never created wealth, only dismantled wealth. His career has been largely about stripping corporations, destroying them. The highest Canadian honor has been pyrrhically stripped from capitalist Canada's dark lords. To save their class ass, he was sacrificed to the howling wolves in the dead air of the weekend news cycle." But make no mistake, Black will be back. Perhaps with a biography of the great Mackenzie King or a TV show featuring libelous crack-smoking cons. But whatever it is, he'll be back in full Black. Unless that temporary residence permit gets revoked too. In Toronto, for Rabble TV, I'm Umberto da Silva, not Rex Murphy.